about why do we pray divine mercy for the sick and at the bedside of the dying. In my last video, I put it as what happened to the dying person and the petitioner when Divine Mercy Chaplet is being recited at the bedside of the dying. When I mention petitioner, it simply means the person that recites the chaplet. And I urge you to stay to the end of this video to be able to understand why Divine Mercy Chaplet has to be prayed for the sick and at the bedside of the dying. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, like the video, and put on the notification button so that anytime I upload this kind of video, you get to be notified. Let's get down to the message of the day. According to the promise made by our Lord Jesus, He said, "At the hour of their death, I defend as my own glory every soul that will recite these chaplets of divine mercy." Or, when a soul say these chaplets at the bedside of the dying, the indulgence is the same. That is to say that the petitioner and the dying receive the same grace. When this chaplet is recited by the bedside of the dying, what happens is God's anger is being pacified. That is to say that His anger is being appeased, and the unfathomable mercy of God envelops the soul, and the very depths of God's tender mercy moves for the sake of His sorrowful passion of His Son. Diary 811. He said in Diary 754 that the souls that say this chaplet will be embraced by my mercy during their lifetime, and especially at the hour of their death. Here, He's not only talking about the grace and the mercy that will follow you while you are gone or while you are still alive, but of course, it's the mercy that will embrace you while you are still on earth and will continue to follow you even after you depart from this life. On this grace, the Faustina was often given the grace to know when a certain dying person needed prayer. She will be alerted by her guardian angel or by our Lord Jesus Himself. At those moments, what will happen is that she will pray until she no longer felt the need to pray, or probably a sense of peace came upon her, or she heard the soul say, "Thank you." She wrote, "Oh, dying souls are in so much great need of prayers." She said, Jesus, that He should inspire souls to pray often for the dying. Diary 1015. You see, here, everybody needs prayer, but there are souls that need it more, especially the dying and those that suffer from different kinds of infirmities. You can assist them by praying these chaplets of divine mercy so that their health will be restored. That is, if it's the will of God, because God's ways are not ours. You see, one of the best ways to help the dying is the one that Jesus revealed to Saint Faustina and require her to implore frequently, which is the chaplet of divine mercy. Jesus said, "My daughter, encourage souls to say the chaplets which I have given to you. It pleases me to grant everything they ask of me by saying these chaplets of divine mercy." In this place, when he said everything, he means everything. He didn't just say maybe some things. because God always wishes to do whatever we ask of Him when we come to Him with a complete trust. So when we are saying this chaplet of Divine Mercy for the sick and the dying, we go to Almighty with a complete trust and sincerity. Because when you pray for them like that, there is nothing you ask of Him that He will not do. Especially even when you even ask about your own, He will still grant it. So far that you are going to Him with a complete trust and sincerity. He said, write that when they say this chaplet in the presence of the dying, watch this, I will stand between my Father and the dying person, not as a judge, but now as a merciful Savior. 1541. There is this one time in diary 1565 when our Lord Jesus said to Mary, Faustina, my daughter, help me to save a dying sinner. He said, say that chaplet that I taught you, say it for him. So Mary Faustina said that when she began to say this chaplet, she saw the dying man in the midst of a terrible torment and struggle. He said that his guardian angel was defending him, but he was, as it were, powerless against the enormity of the soul's misery. She said that a multitude of devils was waiting for the soul. But while she was saying this chaplet, she saw Jesus just as he is depicted in the image. The rays which issue from Jesus' heart enveloped the sick man, and the power of darkness fled in panic. The sick man peacefully breathed his last. She said that when she came to herself, that was when she realized how important it is to say the chaplets of Divine Mercy for the dying, because the chaplets of Divine Mercy appeases the anger of God. One will ask now, why praying the chaplets of Divine Mercy at the bedside of the dying? What if someone offers the prayer from a distance? What will happen? Saint Mary Faustina cherished the sick and the dying, and she prayed fervently for them. These incidents noted in her diary made it clear that one does not have to pray at the bedside of the dying physically. She wrote, sometimes it happens that the dying person is in the second floor or the third building away from their convent. Yet, for the spirit, space does not exist. So sometimes it happens that she's aware of a death occurring several hundred kilometers away. This happens, she said that this happens severally with her family members and relations, and as well the sisters in the religion. Even the souls she has no knowledge about, she doesn't know them during their lifetime. There are 835. But you see, this does not stop her from praying for them. Even from that distance, from that kilometers away, she still prays for them. So yes, you can offer prayers from miles away. You might not be there at the bedside of the dying physically, but you are there spiritually. Offer this prayer for them as often as possible, especially if you are gifted with this grace of knowing when a soul is in dire need of this prayer. Please do not hesitate to offer this prayer. Is this particular priest who was able to pray by the bedside of the dying mother. Although he had hope for the mother to recover from the illness, the opposite was the case. He felt bad at the moment but later realized it was the best he could have done for her, who had been battling the illness for a long time. Because before she breathed her last, while her son was praying the chaplet for her, what she did was that she held his hand, smiled in appreciation, and breathed her last, still smiling. There are so many recorded events of how the sick recovered through praying the chaplet of Divine Mercy. There was these two ladies who were scheduled for a surgery, major operation, were healed before they could be operated on. After series of tests, it was confirmed that there was no cyst, no fibroid, no pain. Those other pains they were experiencing were gone, all thanks to Divine Mercy, Lord. So dear, if you have prayed and what you have prayed for is yet to be answered, don't give up. Keep on praying. God will answer you in His own time. Just be persistent in your prayers. Divine Mercy Chaplet is a very powerful prayer that mitigates the anger of God. Pray for the sick. Pray for the dying. Pray for your family. Pray for yourself as well. And also continue praying for everyone, and Jesus will bless you immensely as you continue to do so. Very much for your time. It's pretty much appreciated. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave the question in the comment section if you have